Women wrestlers aren't getting paid? Why do you do a job?
Here is your win.
You do any job,
and fail
is to fucking get paid!
of the week.
Joe, what is your win of the week?
I've got two. The first one being Nick's Swagger High joke reference, Dealey, earlier in the show, because that was smooth. And Ambrose, when he dumps the water over Rollins' head, the ice water, Rollins turns and looks and goes, "What? It's for charity." All those stupid videos online where people are doing that. No, I don't think the cause is stupid. I just think it's stupid that you're dumping water on your head to support it. That's like posting the color of what bra you're wearing if you're supporting curing breast cancer. It doesn't help anything. If you're actually putting forth the money, then it does. Put forth the money. Pull a Charlie Sheen. Just give the fucking money. Don't dump ice water on yourself for attention. Just give the fucking money. But yeah, Ambrose doing that, hilarious. Awesome.
Nick, your win?
I thought pulling a Charlie Sheen would be donating tiger blood, but
Well, did you see the clip where he took the he was trying to make look like a giant pot of water. He dumps over his head and just money falls out.
No, I didn't see that. The whole ice bucket challenge has kind of been on my periphery, but yeah, I did enjoy that spot. Only Ambrose can mix charity and psychotic violence and make it look good on TV. But since Joe put that as his win, I'm gonna go with Heyman's promo. It goes without saying that that'd be a win, but I enjoy it when he just goes on loop, suplex, repeat, suplex, repeat, suplex, repeat. When anybody else does that, like when Booker T goes into his five-time spiel, it just sounds pretentious and arrogant and incredibly lame. But when Heyman does it, he just has so much passion that he puts into his voice that you just get sucked into it. So that was just simply awesome.
All right, wins from the live chat. We've got Hardys versus 3D. Some more wins for the whole Ambrose Rollins segment, like you said, Joe, but also their match at SummerSlam and their match last night on Raw.
SummerSlam anniversary.
Yeah. My win of the week is gonna go, and I don't think I've ever said this before. Positively, at least. The WWE crowd last night on Raw, when they were cheering, it felt like unanimously for Ryback. There was the "Feed Me More" chants, and we want Ryback. And as soon as Orton let Ryback into the match, the crowd popped, and it was fantastic. And I hope that's something that continues. I doubt it, but
that's because that was a hometown crowd.
Yeah, that's never happening again outside of Las Vegas.
Oh, it's got to happen again. That was fantastic.
I wish it would, because I definitely popped for Ryback the Sailor Man, but
Ryback the Sailor Man.
Because that singlet was awesome, man.
That was pretty pimp.
All right, let's do fails. Joe, your fail of the week.
My fail of the week is the Davey Richards leg break. Broke his leg, which is a bummer. So heal up, sir. And best wishes from the FTW podcast.
Seconded.
Okay, fails. Well, we moved too fast. There's no fails in the live chat yet.
Well, that wasn't necessarily my fail. I'm just seconding the well wishes.
I was like, oh my god. All right, your fail of the week, Nick.
My fail is from the pay-per-view predictions. I'm calling it a fail that we're not wiping the flag match from the record book, because that was not a fucking flag match. Damn it, WWE. You've ignored that Vince Russo has existed for this long. You can pretend that he doesn't exist for a little longer and actually stick to your stipulation. Because there's no doubt in my mind that's why they wiped it, because of all the controversy with Russo and him bald-faced lying about being involved with TNA and being caught out by PW Insider.
Yeah, it does bother me. It does bother me that WWE changed like the stipulation as they built it up. So it's like, again, it's like on Tuesday morning they were saying one thing, and by the time Wednesday hit, they had something completely different on the website, and I thought that was a damn shame. So yeah. All right. So fails from the live chat. Both of the Bellas promos last night. The Bellas acting on Raw in general. WWE forgetting how to do a proper flag match, like you said, Nick. Steph's dominatrix ring gear from SummerSlam.
Oh, that wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't.
I mean, they covered up that nasty breastbone issue that she had kicking. What happens when you decide you're going to work out after you put in triple Ds? It just looks like two giant orbs sitting off on her chest. It doesn't even look natural, and there's that veiny, stretched out skin in the middle.
That weird Sarlacc pit area.
Exactly, the Sarlacc pit.
Where her heart used to be.
Remember before the Undertaker tried to crucify her?
Styles Clash 10 in the live chat says, looks like a bat wing. It looks like a bat wing. Okay. My fail of the week. I guess my fail of the week, which I think is going to lead into some final thoughts, but just the overall situation surrounding Alberto Del Rio's departure from WWE, as well as like the entire scenario that's surrounding Rey Mysterio. And Nick, do you want to get into this now? You want to talk about this real quick?
Rey Mysterio, when did he get involved?
Well, I guess we can.
Okay, so the whole Rey Mysterio thing is basically his contract was up about 6 to 8 months ago, but because he's been so injured and WWE wanted to play the dick card for some reason, they basically they put in an option on his contract. So basically, like, they re-signed him because he missed basically a full year. They re-signed him for another year or something. It's odd. I'm sure there was something written in his contract that would allow them to do that. Otherwise, it seems really, really dumb. But yeah. Rey Mysterio wants out for the same reasons why, now that Alberto Del Rio is super negative about WWE. But there was, a scenario. Nick, talk about it.
Yeah, the scuttlebutt here, as far as Mysterio goes, is that there is apparently a clause in basically everybody's contracts where if you're out for so long, whether it's injury or what have you, if you're out for an extended period of time, they can keep you under contract for that period of time. Yeah, obviously it's not a common thing. Otherwise, we'd be seeing it a lot. But this seems to be one of those things where the WWE wants to hold on to a popular name and just not do anything, just so no one else can have him. As far as Del Rio goes, the story has been all over the place, and it seems like it's established now that what happened was the WWE social media manager, and I don't know whether he's the social media manager or just somebody on that team, but he's in that department. He was in catering, didn't clean up after himself. One of the catering guys asked him to clean up, and the guy turned around and said, "That's Del Rio's job." Well, that got back to Del Rio. Del Rio went to confront him, and he demanded an apology. And according to Del Rio, this guy walked right up to him and smirked in his face and said nothing. So Del Rio slapped him. And Del Rio saying that he went and talked to Vince. Vince said he understood where Del Rio was coming from, and apparently that was the end of that. And the next day he was suspended. Then he was let go. So, and apparently this isn't the first such incident with this social media manager. It's basically when Del Rio was first coming in, the guy just treated him like a dick. Acted like he wasn't there, said insulting shit behind his back, and is basically just being a real dick. So, yeah, this whole thing is a mess.
Yeah, and while Del Rio has now come out in interviews and basically like he's starting to allude to what took place. He can't go into full details, but he's basically saying that's what happened. You've got this rogue social media guy making racist comments to him, and while Del Rio is saying, I was wrong, I shouldn't have slapped him, but at the same time, it's like this stuff was known. Everyone knows this is going on, and there's no action against it. Like, this social media guy still has a job, Del Rio doesn't because he slapped him. It seems kind of odd. So.